So I've been getting hit with these constant and annoyingly persistent advertisements for the WEBTOON comic School Bus Graveyard, and you know what? It worked. I have free time, I gave it a shot. So now I'm hopelessly obsessed with the story, and so, hi, my name is Jesse, you can call me Jesse, and today we're gonna be talking about this crazy WEBTOON comic called School Bus Graveyard. Now, I think it goes without saying, if you have not read it, none of what I'm about to say is gonna make any sense. I'm not here to explain the whole plot for you. I really recommend, if you're at all interested, to check out the comic over on the WEBTOON app for free. I'm not being paid to say this, I just think the story was really good. I'm going to start this off by talking about all the bits of the comic I have something to talk about. First of all, the art is really good. I'm not a very artistic man, I don't really have anything to contribute to this, but the visuals look very cool. Second of all, the main plot. It gives off major Stranger Things vibes, but I honestly think it does it better in some respects. The original season of Stranger Things, it's just Will Byers down in the Upside Down, struggling on his own, while here the whole batch of traumatized high schoolers get to explore the danger together and grow together. As a massive Deltarune fan, I see this as a massive win. I love that game because of the power dynamics and how the little squimblies and squimblows get to talk and argue while in the interesting fictional world. That also brings me to what I believe is the best part of this comic, the characters. We've got Ashlyn Banner with her anti-people propaganda personality. We've got Logan, the certified nerd Lamau. We got Ben, the former Anger Issues rep diagnosed with perma-mic muted. We got Tyler, the half-dead brother, and Taylor, the very much alive sister. And finally, Glacial Cold Take. My favorite character is Aiden Clark. Bro's just a goofy goober with fun vibes and a troubled past. Hiding those bottle feelings, he is my kind of guy. Take the arcade or the Monopoly scene. I really like these. It fleshes out the characters. They like having fun too. Then on the contrary, there's that one scene where Ashlyn has a breakdown because of the pressure she feels about being the leader. Again, real people do that. Spoiler alert, sorry. I think, while reading, the one standout showcase of this was when Aiden jumped down the wall and sprained his ankle. This feels like something I would do. I mean, after all, it hurts me, not the team, right? But then Aiden pays the price and fails to help Ashlyn a moment later because of his injury. Again, this feels really realistic, and it really helps with getting immersed and getting attached to these characters. Which I guess is a bad thing because it's a thriller, and now I have heart palpitations whenever people are in danger. But it is really cool. Hot take, I think that if the whole mushroom thing that the CIA agents, I don't know, it's not CIA, but the facility agents are telling the kids about is real, I think, hot take, that would be cool. I think it'd be cool if it's like an infection of mushrooms in their brain, and then the reason they all have the same dream is because the mushroom mycelium can communicate with each other, and I think that would be cool, and I have nothing else to add to that. Now, taking a complete 360, or I guess a 180 from the characters and plot, let's talk about the world and its implications. As a certified nerd, I could not stop thinking about this, as more of the rules and properties of the Phantom Realm were mentioned throughout the story. First of all, there is the insanity of your Dark World self snapping to the position of the real equivalent. We've seen that objects connected to the person can go too, like backpacks and clothes. But, what's the limit on this? If you put your seatbelt on in a car in the Dark World, then take a plane to friggin' Wisconsin in the real world, does the whole heckin' car come to Cheeseland with you? What if you're in the plane bathroom? Landed will get to airborne planes. Does the car just squeeze into that tiny little room? Is there a strategy to keeping food in your backpack and then traveling long distances to remove the mold? Wait, I'm an idiot. The mold would totally come too. And I teased it earlier. How the heck do planes work? My thought, upon immediately hearing how objects move too, case in point the keys in episode 33, is planes and how they would crash every night. Wouldn't planes just fall out of the sky every night with no pilots? And then because the real plane hasn't crashed, all those bits and pieces are slurped back up into the sky for another fall? But then I had another thought, and oh boy, is Red a genius for definitely having thought this all out. The autopilot! Judging by the first result on Google, the autopilot can land all the planes, and then the fuel from the real world would snap back onto the plane the next night. Man, turns out I'm the idiot, and everything is working as intended. Too bad. A plain meteorite arc is just what the story needed. I hope you enjoyed my little rant about this cool little story I read recently. As mentioned, I am completely new to WEBTOON, so if you have a comic you want me to make a video about next, drop it down in the comments. Currently, I'm reading Homesick, which is really good, and I think the next video will be about that. Oh, and maybe consider subscribing if you like my flavor of insanity. I would appreciate it. Bye-bye.